welcome to NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Alexandria, Virginia, weighing 272 pounds, Mojo Rawley.
It's time to get hyped, guys.
The man with boundless energy, the athletic freak, Mojo Rawley, ready to go.
You just can't help it. Mojo Rawley comes out here to feel the energy, to feel the excitement. I just want to jump up and down.
And Mojo Rawley's yelling into the crowd to Rob Gronkowski, New England Patriots tight end and Pro Bowler, a friend of Mojo. He's here in Orlando.
Mojo said he doesn't feel right if his blood's not pumping and his heart's not racing.
My heart's racing, doing 200 beats a minute here, watching him.
You want a towel?
I'll be having another AFib thing in a minute. Oh dear.
Mojo and Gronk all pumped up here for NXT.
There he is.
Ooh.
Good to have some support there in the NXT universe. So Mojo
He's got plenty
Rawley.
of support, hasn't he? The NXT universe love him.
I feel like I'm at a pep rally.
Mojo's hyped. Gronk's hyped.
I'm hyped.
Are you hyped, Tom?
I'm hyped. I don't think
don't
Bull
sound like
Dempsey, however, Mojo Rawley's opponent is too hyped right now.
Bull Dempsey calls himself a throwback, believes himself to be, quote, one of the last of the old warriors in sports entertainment.
Ooh. Yeah, let's not take anything away from Bull Dempsey. Bull Dempsey is a vicious competitor. He's like a throwback to one of the old wrestlers you used to see years ago, like the Vachons, Butcher Vachon and people like that. Just an intense brawler.
I tell you what, yeah, as hyped as Mojo gets and all the energy he has, he's got to focus on Bull, who is going to work on Mojo.
Last of a dying breed from Brooklyn, New York. Bull Dempsey looking strong out of the gate. Ooh.
It's like walking into the home court, being the away team. Bull Dempsey.
Looking for the cover right here. Kick out at one.
Those legs like tree trunks on Bull Dempsey.
Dempsey knows he's got a chance here to silence the crowd and make this match his own.
It's the WWE Network debut for Bull Dempsey and a big opportunity to knock off Mojo Rawley, who made quite the impression at NXT Arrival 3 weeks ago.
People are still talking about Mojo Rawley's debut.
They call him the hype man here on NXT. Byron, what is staying hyped? What is that all about?
It's believing in yourself. It's believing that you can accomplish anything you want as long as you put your mind to it. That's what Mojo lives by.
I think that's a great way to live, isn't it, really? What do you think, Tom?
I think so.
You always seem so enthusiastic.
Well, from what I know about Mojo, talking to him at the WWE Performance Center, he's big on waking up every single day and working hard every single day. Whoa, look at this strength.
That's some hard work right there.
Tossing a near 300-pounder straight up in the air like that.
With ease as well. Shows you the strength of Mojo. Goodness gracious.
Mojo's got that look in his face.
Former University of Maryland football star, former NFL defensive lineman. Oh, man. Like a blocking sled pushing Bull Dempsey back into the corner, splashing down. Mojo,
Mojo's on the go.
Ooh. Mojo using that 38.5-inch vertical to his advantage. Hyperdrive.
I love when he does
Going into
that.
hyperdrive. Mojo looking sharp.
Here is your winner, Mojo Rawley.
And let the pep rally resume.
Rob Gronkowski loves it. The NXT Universe loves it. And I'm sure Mojo Rawley loves it.
And everybody in the NXT locker room needs to take notice of Mojo Rawley.
I feel like I should have an air horn or something.
That's probably how he gets out of bed every morning. It's not an alarm clock. It's probably just a bullhorn.
You think the guy even drinks coffee?
He doesn't need it. Mojo Rawley looking to stay on a roll here on the WWE Network. Got all the support in the world from Gronk here in Orlando.
From who?
Where's he going? Rob Gronkowski. They call him Gronk.
Gronk?
Where's Mojo going?
He's going to see his fan club. That's where he's going.
He's going to see Gronk. That's who he's going to see.
Oh, that's great.
In the immortal words of Mojo, I don't get hyped, I stay hyped.
Mojo's all the way into the NXT NXT Universe.
Did he get her number for me? She looked right up my street, her. Oh, she only had a limb.
Still so much more to come tonight. The Celtic Warrior Sheamus will be in action, our main event tonight on NXT.
CJ, it's been 3 weeks since you were defeated by Mojo Rawley at NXT Arrival. How do you feel?
Shocked and sickened. And I'm not talking about Mojo's in-ring ability. I am strictly talking about his lifestyle choice. I mean, he says it all the time, I don't get hyped, I stay hyped. And he's right, Devin. Mojo does stay hyped on genetically modified, highly processed, empty-calorie fast foods. Rawley is the kind of guy who swings through a drive-thru, buys 10 double cheeseburgers, burps, and throws the wrappers out the window. In 1 week, I am going to humanely dispose of Mojo Rawley.
You know your days are numbered. Count them one by one. In time, your time will be no more.
There's only one man on the face of the planet that can conquer that streak. The beast incarnate, the conqueror, the Rock Lesnar.
There's a war coming this way. Lord have mercy.
Welcome back to NXT.
This match is set for one fall. Introducing first from his seasonal residence in Campo Grande, Brazil, weighing 195 pounds, Tyler Breeze.
Now,
Pretty is here.
Yes, he is. And let me tell you, I was talking to Tyler Breeze before. He wants everybody to know that his boots and his waistcoat today are made of Peruvian chinchilla that he had specially made from a Bolivian tinker.
Oh, really?
Yes, he did.
I did not know that.
Well, it was last week on NXT that Tyler Breeze got involved in the business of Xavier Woods and Alexander Rusev. Woods was due to have a match with Rusev. Tyler Breeze wanted a little bit of payback on Rusev after what happened at NXT Arrival. Woods didn't want to back down from the match, and Tyler Breeze took a shot at Xavier Woods and probably directly led to the reason why Rusev got the win.
Hey, Breeze did the smart thing. He protected his face. He got out of dodge.
I've got nothing to say on. I still have to question, why would you want to be in this industry if you don't want your face being hit?
His opponent from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing 192 pounds, Sami Zayn.
The sensational Sami Zayn back on here on NXT, and it was 2 weeks ago. He was in the main event against Corey Graves. Corey Graves making his WWE Network debut. He wanted to do it in style. He called out Sami Zayn, but Sami Zayn picked up the victory.
Yeah, Zayn dodged.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Corey Graves coming down and attacking Sami Zayn head first into that post.
This is coming from me. What kind of a mindset does Corey Graves have? Sami Zayn was high-fiving a little girl there. That's too despicable for someone like me.
You think Corey Graves cares that Sami Zayn was high-fiving a little girl? No, Corey Graves cares about Corey Graves, and Corey Graves wants all the attention on him.
To be honest, there's nothing I can say more than I admire somebody who's that willing to make such a point.
Well, the officials now checking on Sami Zayn. His head bashed off that steel post. Corey Graves looks extremely proud of his handiwork.
No conscience and no remorse in Corey Graves, which is something that's going to take him far, I'm sure.
Sami Zayn was coming down for competition in a matchup with Tyler Breeze, and out of nowhere, Graves just running Zayn head first into that steel post.
Corey Graves has those knuckles tattooed, stayed down, and I mean, we saw Sami Zayn trying to get back to his feet. This guy never seems to want to quit.
Yeah, William, I mean, he could be concussed right now. I mean, who knows what damage might have been done to Sami Zayn.
We know he's going to get the best medical attention possible, so that's a good thing. But
Devin, how are you doing?
Awesome, how are you?
I'm fantastic, darling. Thank you very much.
First of all, welcome back to NXT, where it all started for you. How does it feel to be here?
It feels magic. It really does. To think about all those years ago when I started my journey here in NXT, to go on to WWE and become a...
Sheamus, I don't believe you and I have been properly introduced. My name is Aiden English. The man who's single-handedly using this company as a stepping stone to the brighter lights of Broadway.
Aiden English, yeah? Mm-hmm. Using this as a stepping stone to the brighter lights of Broadway. Well, funny you should say stones, because from the sound of your voice, it's obvious that your stones haven't dropped yet. But, don't worry about it, because I'll speak to my friend, my old mate JBL tonight, and we'll make sure that problem is finally put to bed. See you out there, kid.
Still to come, WWE superstar Sheamus returns to the NXT arena. But will it be curtains for the Celtic Warrior as the Artiste looks to steal his spotlight? Aiden English takes on Sheamus tonight. Social media still buzzing after the unforgettable debut of Adam Rose, but the party's still rocking as this new up-and-comer is in action. Will Rose make the NXT universe go wild in his second matchup? We'll find out next.
He puts the mania in WrestleMania. He puts the fear in Fearless Warrior. He puts the in this all-new original movie.
Yikes! Run! Ghost!
A ferocious beast threatens the main event and the world's greatest superstars. John Cena.
You can't see me!
Triple H. Kane. The Miz. Brodus Clay. Santino, Sin Cara, AJ Lee, and Mr. McMahon.
Welcome to WrestleMania!
Team up with a dog.
Bring it!
Who puts the smack in SmackDown. Scooby-Doo WrestleMania Mystery. Look for it on DVD, Blu-ray, or digital HD. Also look for these other Scooby-Doo mysteries.
Scooby-Doo! Scooby-Doo! Scooby-Dooby-Doo!
Welcome to the Adam Rose experience, making his debut on NXT 2 weeks ago, and well, he's eccentric.
The Exotic Express.
What am I doing on this commentary booth? I want to be in that party.
Have you ever been to one of his parties, Renee?
I will take you, Renee.
Would you?
I would.
Oh, man. Well, we are back here on NXT inside the NXT arena at Full Sail University.
Come on, Tom.
Phillips.
There we go,
William
Tom.
Regal, Byron Saxon.
Get down and get with it, Tom. Come on.
The Adam Rose experience.
Maybe that wasn't.
There we go. You smiled. Lovely.
Adam Rose has my heart.
Oh,
I love this
whoa.
man. Mr. Regal, you know that you're my true
You just
love.
broke his heart.
Thank you, dear.
Stop. William's going to go home and cry himself to sleep.
Todd, don't you ever dance again.
Fine.
Hello, Renee.
Hello, Mr. Regal. You're having a great hair day. Let's just
thank
start
you.
with that.
Hey, Renee.
Hi.
Thanks.
So Adam Rose set to go one-on-one with Camacho.
Adam Rose is everything. He's everything. He's amazing. I want to hang out with him and maybe get his autograph, but that might be a bit too fangirl of me.
I like his strawberry. Have you seen the strawberry that hangs around his neck?
I thought it was a rose.
No, it's a strawberry.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's eccentric, he's over the top, but those are all things that I like.
So you've never been to one of his parties?
I've never been invited to one of his parties.
I have an open invitation, Renee.
You do? Do you have a plus one?
Of course, for you, dear,
Oh,
yes.
please.
Can I come too?
Absolutely not.
So Byron, have you heard any backstage gossip on what his parties are like?
I read a little bit on the internet about it. I heard it's the place to be. I'm still trying to get an invite.
I feel like it's a lot of dancing, feathers, bright lights, maybe some candlelight. I'm not sure.
Let's just say something. Adam Rose needs to do more than dancing and flit about at the moment because he's in there with Camacho, who's an incredibly vicious and competitive man. So he has to take notice.
I don't think Camacho came out here to have a party. I think he came out to fight. What?
Try and catch him.
What?
Oh, that was tremendous.
Interesting tactic.
He has to catch his breath.
Adam Rose certainly has a lot of personality.
That's very smart because when you're rolling like that, nobody can actually catch hold of you.
I think
That's
he's
a smart way
adorable.
of doing it.
Are you okay, Renee? You really seem
I'm
to be
not
falling for
sure.
this guy.
I've never seen you starstruck like
Yes,
this.
you look a
I
little
really
flustered,
like Adam
dear.
Rose.
William, you might be playing second fiddle to Adam Rose here.
I've been
pretty
playing
soon.
second fiddle all my life, dear.
What do you call that dance he does?
It's more of a prance, I would say.
I'd say it was a skip.
I bet he's great.
Skip, prance.
Probably great at hopscotch.
He wants to be
Oh.
great at trying to defend himself is what he needs to be great at because Camacho will certainly bring it to Adam Rose.
I'll tell you what, Camacho's had a frustrating couple weeks, so apparently he's trying to take the frustration out on Rose.
Yeah, he was the first one to have a crack at the new NXT champion, Adrian Neville, 2 weeks ago. Now he's in the ring with Adam Rose.
The bicycle.
Oh. Oh. Rose caught him. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Oh, man. The power of Camacho taking down Adam Rose.
Yeah, I think the party just ended.
I don't think the NXT universe is too thrilled about it. They want the party to keep going.
The good thing is with Adam Rose, there's always an after party after the after party.
Well, Camacho has his way. There will be no after party. Unless you go to the hospital.
Which is never a party. It's never a good time.
Camacho's not somebody you need to take lightly. And, oh, dear.
Yeah, that's Camacho.
I agree. Camacho is a party pooper.
Camacho knows how to party in Juarez, Mexico.
I feel like those parties are very different.
Here's the cover from Camacho looking to put away Adam Rose.
It's pretty painful.
Ooh.
So how do you get an invite to Adam Rose's party? Does he send him out himself? I mean, he has all these party goers that come out with him.
Apparently, William has a hookup over here.
I think
Like,
what
we
you have
shouldn't
to
be
do.
We shouldn't be worrying about
Who's your
parties at the
contact,
moment. We need to see if Adam Rose can escape Camacho here.
Did Jason Albert hook you up? Did he get you an invite?
It's one of those interesting parties where you have to send a text. They give you a password. Is it the blue or the white clam chowder? That kind of deal.
Oh. Kind of like Ace Ventura. I got
Exactly.
it. Here's the cover on Adam Rose. Camacho looking for the win now.
Look at Camacho here. I'm impressed.
I'm impressed that Adam Rose is able to kick out because Camacho is hooking him fiercely there.
This would certainly spoil the momentum that Adam Rose has built up over the last few weeks. The NXT universe seems entranced by this guy, Renee.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure, you know, if Camacho ends up finishing this here, I don't think that those dancers that came out with Adam Rose are going to be too thrilled.
This is exactly the environment Camacho wants. Oh, look at him.
I don't think Adam Rose liked that one bit.
Not at all.
delivering some shots of his own to Camacho.
I guess we know what infuriates him.
The guy's got a mean streak.
Exactly. It's great to see that he's got a mean streak. He's going to need one.
Thou shalt not mock Adam Rose.
The southpaw going to work. Oh,
Camacho doesn't know what hit him.
Ooh. Now Adam Rose is ready to have some fun.
Oh, I think the Exotic Express is getting ready to
just
charge.
where he wants him.
Oh! Rose, spine buster from Adam Rose.
I think this is the beginning of the end.
Or is it just the beginning of the Adam Rose experience, Byron?
Oh, that's true.
I hope that's what it is. It's a very erotic warm-up.
Oh, what a shot!
Easy, Renee.
Adam Rose, the cover, and Adam Rose is undefeated on NXT.
Love Adam Rose.
Well, I'm incredibly impressed with Adam Rose that he was able to defeat such a fierce competitor as Camacho.
Look at these people.
They love it.
Let's take another look at Adam Rose. Some aggression from Adam Rose here, Byron.
Yeah, you don't mock the prance of Adam Rose, because this is what you get. Ooh, full-on aggression.
And then this vicious spine buster, ooh, with authority, coming from Adam Rose.
And then the wind-up in the choo-choo.
Adam Rose looking to keep the party train going, perhaps.
No prancing, Tom, no prancing.
No prancing.
It's the prancing.
There's the prancing.
The party's back.
There's a guy with an eye patch in there, a full body suit. Look at these people.
Yeah, I heard he's the one who brings the
Yeah, guys, I
silverware.
gotta get out of here. I've got a party to attend to. I want to be part of this. You wanna come with me?
I wanna come.
I gotta check at the door, but it should be all right.
Wherever you go, you gotta get us that invitation.
I'll get Renee
Hey,
one.
it's a +1.
It always is with you, dear.
+1.
It's usually a +15 once
The
I hang
party
around with,
never
but you can
stops
become
with
a-
Adam Rose on NXT.
The Boss, along with fellow BFF Charlotte, looks to create more problems for Bayley. But she won't be alone, as WWE Diva Natalya will be in her corner. Bayley takes on Sasha Banks next on NXT.
The biggest of bashes.
We will destroy everything in our path.
The baddest of battles.
That's why he is 155-0.
The most brutal of brawls.
Have you ever seen anything like this on pay-per-view? Is that unbelievable or what?
Over 20 matches and countless moments. All yours. They are WCW's Greatest Pay-Per-View Matches, Volume 1.
My name is Bray Wyatt, and we are the Reapers that bring death to this era of lies.
I used to be the type of kid that would always think the sky is falling. Why am I so differently wired? Am I a Martian? What kind of twisted experiment am I involved in? Cause I don't belong in this world. That's why I'm scoffing at authority, defiant often.
This is a terrible world. All praise be to the virtue of hustle, loyalty, and respect. What would the world be without its hero? You are lying, John Cena.
You are the one with everything to lose. And this is my legacy.
I believe in everything I've done, everything I stand for, and everything I will do. At WrestleMania, I will fight for everything. I will fight for my legacy.
This is my legacy.
Hope is dead.
This is a Divas match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Charlotte. From Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks.
Welcome back to NXT. We are here in Orlando, Florida, and the BFFs well represented here tonight. Charlotte accompanying the boss of NXT, Sasha Banks, to the ring.
I love the swag that the boss has. Sasha and Charlotte know they're the baddest girls on the block, and they can do whatever they want.
Sasha Banks was in competition 2 weeks ago against the NXT Women's Champion Paige.
Her opponent, accompanied by Natalia from San Jose, California, it's Bayley.
I love Bayley. Oh my goodness. Honestly, you wouldn't believe my ears. It gets burned out with my young nieces from Blackpool calling me all the time. What's Bayley doing? I want to meet Bayley. I've got to fly them into Orlando for the next taping so they can meet Bayley.
This is Bayley's WWE Network debut here on NXT, accompanied by former WWE Divas champion Natalia.
I'll tell you what, we talk about the popularity of Emma and Paige, but Bayley's right in that conversation.
And why wouldn't you like her? She's just a lovely young lady.
Well, Natalia and Bayley, very close friends, and we saw last week on NXT that it was Sasha Banks who did not get the win over Paige, but after the match, Sasha Banks and Charlotte went after Paige. It was Natalia who came to the rescue of Paige, and now Bayley, who suffered the brunt of the bullying from the BFFs, going one-on-one here with Sasha.
Could you have a better cheerleader than the lovely Natalia?
Not at all. William, why do you think the beautiful, fierce females, the mean girls of NXT have gone after Bayley?
Some people just like to take liberties with what they consider unfortunates. And that seems to be the case. Is that a polite way of saying that?
Taking liberties, okay.
Okay, they're bullying the poor girl is what they're doing.
Are you here to stand in line and wait to be served chicken and brown rice? Or you step to the front of the line, grab that brown rice and chicken and a brownie too. The BFFs are about taking opportunity, whether it's Bayley or anybody else.
I've got no idea what you just said, but I'm sure it meant something.
If he said collywobbles, I'd have a better idea what he was talking about. Ooh. Sasha Banks looking to take control of this match. Sasha Banks has been impressive over the last few weeks on NXT, but Bayley came here to NXT very starstruck. She really had some trouble getting used to being around all the big names in WWE.
Yes, and you can't really feel sorry for Bayley. You know, there's times when you see her and you think, oh, the poor girl. But she knows what she's getting herself into. When you start competing, you have to be able to compete.
No, give me a break. Come on.
Oh, hey.
Now Bayley's the boss.
What is this, a Bayley video now?
Bayley's all about hug life.
Yeah, well, can't disrespect the boss like that.
Oh.
Yeah, see, these are the kind I know. These are the kind of antics that will hurt Bayley. Wasting time trying to mock Sasha Banks. She should be trying to beat her.
And Charlotte jaw-jacking Natalia there on the outside. Whoa! Oh, face first goes Sasha. Bayley. Oh, dear. Sasha Banks returning a favor.
Yeah, now here we go. Here's the boss going to work.
The fiery personality of Banks. Ooh, drop kick. Sasha Banks going right after Bayley, and of course all the divas looking to get involved in the NXT Women's Championship title hunt.
That's the key here with the BFFs. Yeah, how about that for mocking someone? That's the key with the BFFs. Sasha Banks and Charlotte got together and said, you know what? It's about time we start taking a stand. It's about time we start showing people what we can do. And that's why you're seeing this more aggressive side of the BFFs.
Yeah. Why wouldn't Sasha Banks want to get some retribution? I mean, you know, I love Bayley, but she just took her sunglasses and she's parading around the ring with them, making a mockery of Sasha. Sasha's obviously going to want to get some payback.
Oh! Well, the NXT Women's Champion Paige, her reign now at 239 days. Here's the cover and a kick out. And the question is, which diva will step up next to challenge her?
I think the question should be which divas. You don't think the BFFs are targeting Paige in the back of their mind? You don't think the BFFs are trying to make a statement?
All the divas, Byron. The BFFs seem to get involved in the business of every diva here on NXT and WWE.
And you know why they do? Because they can.
Here's the cover again from Banks. Hook to the leg. Kick out at 2.
One thing about Bayley, she's become an incredibly skilled competitor. You just see the little things there, the way she kicked out and she used her arm to push the shoulder off of Sasha Banks.
Well, you mentioned how she's become a role model to little girls everywhere.
She has, all over the world, yes.
Came here very starstruck. She's really developed into a fine competitor in the ring.
My only issue with Bayley is that I think sometimes she becomes too dependent on friendships. Too dependent on the friendships with Natalia. Too dependent on the perception of others.
That's a very good point, Byron. Yes, you're right. You are right there.
But William, it can't hurt to have a former WWE Divas champion in your corner.
No, and Natalia is the kind of wonderful lady that will who will mentor Bayley and teach her things, will make her a better competitor.
Oh, yeah. There's an education for you from the boss.
Sasha, oh man, dumping Bayley outside the ring.
PhD and landing on the mat.
And here's Charlotte. Oh, Charlotte may have had some designs on Bayley, and Natalya making sure that doesn't happen. Oh, and Charlotte.
Oh.
Sasha Banks, whoa, 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 looking to capitalize Bayley. Bayley countered and got the win.
Here is your winner, Bayley.
Well, the BFFs thought they could play mind games with Bayley and Natalya, but not so fast.
Well, that was fantastic because Bayley saw an advantage and she took it and she got the win. Good for her. At least I'll get a... Won't be getting my ear chewed out by my nieces this week. They'll be happy that Bayley won.
Maybe you can send them a headband too.
Yes, perhaps. Well, I'm bringing them next time so that they can meet it personally.
Charlotte was trying to go after Natalya, one of the stars of Total Divas, and then Bayley, meanwhile, took advantage of the distraction and rolled up Sasha Banks and picked up the victory.
Coming up next, WWE superstar Sheamus returns to the NXT arena. But will it be curtains for the Celtic Warrior as the Artiste looks to steal his spotlight? Aiden English takes on Sheamus next on NXT.
Hello, Woods. Why don't you people love me?
WWE Diva Natalya coming to the aid of Paige.
You climbed up a ladder like a dad cleaning out his gutters, but you didn't pin me.
It's Vengeance Week on NXT.
It's Natty, the Divas champion from 100 years ago.
It'll be the sharpshooter versus the figure four as Natalya and Charlotte collide in a battle of second-generation divas.
You boo me. I should be booing you. You're the ones melting my polar ice caps.
CJ Parker looks for retribution from his quick defeat at NXT Arrival at the hands of Mojo Rawley.
I am going to dispose of Mojo Rawley.
Xavier Woods has vengeance on his mind when he tangles with Prince Pretty Tyler Breeze.
I'm asking you tonight to please let me get my revenge and kindly leave.
And Bo Dallas looks to recapture his gold as the longest reigning champion in NXT history faces his arch rival and the man that beat him in a ladder match at NXT Arrival, Adrian Neville, in a test of will for the NXT Championship.
I get my rematch, and this terrible nightmare can finally end. You're out of your league.
It's all about vengeance. Next week on NXT.
Spotlight, please. In that lonely center ring, you've heard the artiste sing. Finally, a man at NXT who can finally be the greatest performer in WWE.
I'm overcome. Honestly, it's just such beautiful. He's got such a rare pair of lungs.
Uh-oh, here we go!
His opponent from Dublin, Ireland, weighing 260 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
I'm scared for for poor Aiden. He's going to get... Oh, my goodness. When this Irish brute gets his hands on him.
It's time
dear.
for our main event here on NXT. The Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, back in the NXT arena.
Something tells me the vocal cords of Aiden English are going to get seriously stretched here.
I hope not. I hope not, because he's playing Gigi Von Tron in Miss Saigon this weekend, you know.
We have to cancel that one.
It was earlier tonight that Aiden English told Sheamus he was bound for Broadway. Sheamus has other plans.
Sheamus, it seems a few of the people here know you. But you see, this is the theater that the Artiste built. And I don't know if you knew this, but I'm the man who's going to use this building, this ring, and this company to make my way to the brighter lights of Broadway.
So you want to go to Broadway, right? Does anyone here believe this man is going to make it on Broadway?
I do.
I know. Listen, I know you like to sing a lot because I obviously heard you walk out here and destroy everybody's eardrums, and you do that week in and week out NXT. But where I come from, my country of Ireland, when we sing, it's a celebratory thing, you know? We celebrate with the word of sing, yeah? We celebrate with song. So I was wondering if I could share an old Irish song with everybody here in NXT. No? I have been practicing, you know. I have been practicing. But I'd like to all you do right now, can we get a clap going? Get a clap. Come on, clap, 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 clap. Here we go, right? On the 4th of July, 1806, we set sail for the sweet Cove of Cork. We were sailing away with a cargo of bricks for the Grand City Hall of New York. 'Twas a wonderful craft, she was built for a nap, and oh how the wild wind drove her.
This is my show. These people...
Uh-oh. Never interrupt an Irishman when he sings. I know that for a fact.
She withstood several blasts, had 27 masts, and they called her the Irish Rock.
Oh! Go on, Aiden. Attack him.
Sure, that was very smart.
I don't think Sheamus liked that one bit. You don't want to unleash the Dublin Brawler.
Oh, dear. Dear Aiden, run for the hills, boy. Run for the hills.
I would have just applauded.
There's the bell.
Oh, dear.
Aiden English doing the smart thing, getting out of the ring. Just keep running, Aiden.
Yeah. Good luck on that.
Oh. The Drama King now going to work on Sheamus here in our main event.
And taking it to Sheamus as well. You don't see that happen very often.
That's what Aiden's got to do. He can't give Sheamus a moment to breathe.
Aiden English obsessed with making it to the bright lights of Broadway.
And he will make it.
Stage.
He will make it.
Believes he can use NXT as a stepping stone.
Who cares about Broadway? You got former World Heavyweight Champion in the ring with you.
Ooh. Ooh. This is rather uncomfortable to see poor dear Aiden getting, getting beaten like this. Oh, dear me.
This is where Aiden English didn't want to wind up. With the Celtic Warrior just wailing away on him.
It's like looking at a negative looking at these two. It's the palest in-ring competitors I've ever seen. Ooh. Oh, dear. Look at poor Aiden's chest. It's
not pale anymore.
Oh, the welts.
There's not going to be any air left in his lung for him to sing.
Oh dear. His poor chest, it's so red. It's redder than a baboon's chuff.
Well, what are the chances of something very bad happening to Aiden English?
Sheamus. Oh, looking for the bro kick, and wisely, Aiden English gets out of the ring. Sheamus looking to close out this match. Our main event continues next on the WWE Network.
They are global entertainers, professionally trained athletes, WWE superstars. But they are not invincible. They take real risks and endure unimaginable pain. Broken bones, torn muscles, dislocations, separations. Be smart, be safe. Don't try this at home.
Welcome back to our main event here on NXT. The Celtic Warrior Sheamus back on NXT to take on the Drama King Aiden English.
And during the break, Aiden English really turned the tide in this matchup in his advantage.
Aiden English has said in the past that NXT is his show, and Sheamus coming down here to NXT to give it a shot.
I think people take Aiden English and think that he's not quite capable in the ring sometimes because of his manner, his beautiful manner. But look at the way he's bringing it to Sheamus. Nobody brings it to Sheamus. And Aiden English is showing himself up wonderfully here.
Well, like Broadway, you conquer the biggest stage by conquering your biggest fear. Right now, that fear's got to be Sheamus.
Oh! English trying to build up a head of steam. Look out! Oh,
dear me.
Well, that was uncomfortable.
Sheamus, the former world champion. And Aiden English in a whole lot of trouble. When you're in that 20 by 20 ring, Sheamus doesn't see.
You don't have to be inside that ring.
He sees a pub, he sees a tavern, he sees a fight in front of him.
I just saw a little Sheamus.
A wee baby Sheamus, if you will. Ooh! And Aiden English.
No, that's very smart. Very smart by Aiden.
I don't think it is smart. You know, Sheamus is
just
coming
get
right
out of
after
it. Well, he's got to get out of the way somehow.
Don't look out of the way to me.
Aiden English has proved to be very opportunistic, very calculating.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. Oh, man.
Now this is where Aiden English has got to take the advantage. It's right in front of him. Yes.
Oh, a big clothesline. Taking down the nearly 270-pound Sheamus.
Aiden English wants a chance in this matchup. He's got to play just as rough as Sheamus.
That's a great point there, Byron. But he has to follow up because you can't give
English
Sheamus...
looking to put away Sheamus here and a kick out.
As I was saying, you can't give Sheamus a breath because if he gets his bearings, he'll start attacking you again.
Byron, what a win it would be here for English to knock off Sheamus.
Can you imagine
cover and a kick out?
Can you imagine what it would do for Aiden's career if he could beat a former world champion?
English is well aware of that. You heard him say it himself. This is his platform to get to Broadway. And to get to Broadway, you have to beat a former world heavyweight champion, Sheamus.
And this is one of the great things about NXT. The old adage is that anything can happen in WWE. Anyone can show up at NXT, and right now, Sheamus in our main event.
When Aiden says Broadway, though, he doesn't mean it literally. He means he wants to get to the top of the pile in the WWE, which is winning the World Championship.
English really taking it to Sheamus right now, William. I don't think we've ever seen Sheamus manhandled here on NXT like this.
Honestly, I have such a man crush on Aiden English. Honestly.
What did you just say?
I do. I have such a man crush on him. He's just so wonderful.
Good heavens.
His body sight like it's sculpted out of ivory.
You need some time alone.
Yeah. Sheamus trying to battle back to his feet.
That's the thing. If you give Sheamus a second, he will get the upper hand.
Can't
help it. See, this is great. It's wonderful to see Aiden competing on such a level.
Aiden again looking for the cover kick out.
If you take away the ambiance, the flamboyance, you have to have focus. And Aiden English is showing incredible focus here.
Ooh.
Probably the biggest match of his career.
Without a doubt, yes. He needs to get his ring awareness there.
Whoa.
Oh, dear.
Look at the strength of Sheamus going to the top rope.
And look at the
Whoa.
quickness.
Oh, neck breaker.
Quickness of Aiden English
Off
to
the
recover.
top rope. Could this do it on the Celtic Warrior? Sheamus still in the match.
I don't know about anybody else, but I'm so impressed with the way that Aiden English is taking it to Sheamus.
A tremendous showing here in our main event. Going for a submission hold here in the middle of the ring. Sheamus trying to fight back.
He uses those long, lithe arms so incredibly well to apply that chin lock.
There are moments in your career when one single victory can change the entire complexion of your future. That is what's ahead for Aiden English if he can somehow defeat the Celtic Warrior.
That chin lock applied beautifully there by Aiden English. Look at the way, and this is a great way to ground Sheamus. Hold him down there, make Sheamus use a lot of energy trying to fight out of this hold.
The NXT Universe starting to get involved. Sheamus back to his feet. And again, another submission hold in the middle of the ring. Aiden English just trying to wear down the big Irishman.
And he's doing a great job of it. I think people start looking at Aiden English in a different light after tonight.
That's the thing, you know, Aiden English knows he can't trade shots with Sheamus. Get behind him, try to wear him down, try to take Sheamus out of his element.
Sheamus could be fading, the former world champion. Can Aiden English score a pinfall here tonight or a submission? Sheamus back to a vertical pace. Big shots to the gut. This is where he thrives in that brawling type of scenario. Sheamus,
English one step quicker.
Just when you think Sheamus is gonna build some momentum. There you go.
Oh, here it's building.
Sheamus has got a head of steam. This is bad news for Aiden. Oh man. Planting English.
It was bad before, now it's getting worse.
Sheamus calling for the bro kick. Measuring English bro kick. A huge bro kick to Aiden English. Sheamus picking up the win.
Here is your winner, Sheamus.
But a very well-earned victory by Sheamus because he definitely had a competitor worth his salt in the ring with him. Aiden English showed us a lot tonight.
A tremendous amount of grit and determination from Aiden English, like you said, William Regal, but that bro kick.
Now take another look at how this thing started between Sheamus and Aiden English.
And they called her the Irish Roll.
Sheamus just wanted to sing a song.
Hey, don't interrupt an Irishman during his shake.
And then the icing on the cake. A huge bro kick. And this NXT crowd here at Full Sail absolutely loving it.
Yeah, nasty end to Aiden English's Broadway performance tonight.
The former world champion, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, picking up the victory here in our main event on his own road to WrestleMania.